and I was super pissed off and I was like, this taping shit is bullshit. Yo, what is up, y'all? My name is Devin, and today I'm going to be going over 5 things that you should know before you get into taping if you're taping right now. Before I get into that, make sure if you're new here, new as in not subscribed being the key fucking word there, please go ahead and subscribe, support me on the road to 5K. Easy money, we got this in the bag. Just go ahead and hit subscribe. Go ahead and like the video and comment tape, T-A-P-E, in the comment section down below. Also, really quick, if you're interested in one-on-one personal training with yours truly, go ahead and email me, devindiscoaching@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram. The tag is going to be somewhere over here, and I'm gonna stop holding you up, holding you hostage, you know, shoving myself down your throat. Pause, metaphorically, okay? Let's go ahead and get into the video. When I first started taping about a year ago, I was like very excited to be moving away from a binder. Binding is obviously like with a regular GC2B, or I was using the Tri-Tops, I believe it's called Underworks binder. It's just so physically, literally constricting that it's like, okay, I will do anything I have to do to get to the next step. The next step for myself being taping. Excuse my crazy cat in the background, okay? I've been training for 2 years, wearing a binder since like before I was training, I believe, or maybe at the same exact time period, and I was just over it. I felt like I couldn't breathe. If you're sitting here right now, you know that wearing a binder is just annoying as shit. So I did notice some things, and I wanted to share that information with you guys today. The first thing that I really want you guys to take note of is that taping is not for everyone, okay? Taping is not for everyone. I did notice that when I tried to tape prior to having my chest be a little bit more masculinized due to training and due to testosterone, it just simply didn't work for me. If the end goal or the goal from taping is to have a cis passing chest or have sort of the same effect as binding, if you do have a larger chest, taping might not be the option for you. Not to say that you'll never be able to tape if you're training, if you're on testosterone, if you're losing weight. In the future, possibly, yes, you could. Prior to training, I did have D cups. Ew, fucking disgusting to hear myself say that. I did try to tape at that time when I had D cups, and it was just simply a no fucking go. And I was super pissed off, and I was like, this taping shit is bullshit. Everybody has A cups who tapes, and not the case. I hate to refer to myself in cups, but it's all for the love of the game. The first point to note is that taping may not be for everybody. Obviously, do what the fuck you want to do. If Devin tells you it might not be for you, and then you go and you do it and you fucking get it aced, and it's your fucking, and you're great, you're good to go, and that's good, and I'm happy for you, okay? The second big thing to note, and this takes a lot of people by surprise because you're totally not expecting it, a giant thing that I noticed within the first month of taping, really more so the first couple of days of taping, I developed blisters around the stretched area. When you're taping your chest back, you're grabbing your skin, you're grabbing the tape, and you're applying it, and you're stretching the skin, right? That stretching effect causes your skin around the taped area to blister up. It reacts negatively. So in my opinion, the best way to combat that is to not stretch your skin as fucking hard as possible. And let me stop jerking the mic off because you get the point. If you can't achieve the effect that you want from taping without stretching your skin that hard, you might just have to pick one. It's a catch-22, have a looser binding effect or have blisters, and the blisters did go away after a while. So I would say the best way to describe it is that my skin has simply gotten used to the feeling of wearing tape all the time, which skin is like pretty resilient. We put it through a lot of shit. For example, top surgery, right? If you are going through that stage right now, or you plan on taping in the future and you're afraid of the blistering, I'd say it went away after 4 weeks or 8 weeks. The third thing to note, you will be itchy as fuck. And unlike the blistering, the itchiness of taping sort of lingers slightly. What I did use to help combat the itchiness was like some aloe, like minty aloe cream. Take the tape off and just apply it to there. And then I also, I believe it's called calamine lotion. I also applied that in between like my taping sessions, I guess is the way to put it. Right now, talking to you guys, I'm kind of itchy. When I first began, I would say the itchiness on a scale from 1 to 10 was about a fucking 15.5, but now it's more so like a 2 or 3. Honestly, at the end of the day, if it comes down to like being itchy from taping or being constricted, I'll take that 2 out of 10 itchiness scale every fucking time. I don't know about y'all, but that's just for myself. If you feel like you have a different experience with taping that I'm not mentioning, drop that in the comments. On to the fourth thing. I just poked myself in the ear. On to the fourth thing that you should know before you start taping, or if you're taping right now. There's pretty much 2 ways to take the tape off. The least painful way, fuck me. The least painful way to remove the tape is by soaking it in baby oil. So you grab some baby oil. You've been wearing your tape for 5, 6, 7 days. Just grab some baby oil. I'd suggest putting it in your hand, or you can just put it right onto the tape. I'm just a savage, so I'll just pour the fucking baby oil right onto the tape. Pause, let it soak for 5 or 10 minutes, and then it will peel right off. The adhesion is no longer sticky. Think of the same idea as a band-aid. So that's the best way to take it off without fucking peeling your skin off. If you're not one for pain, like a fucking masochist, I would definitely suggest the baby baby oil method, you feel me? On to the fifth and last thing that you should know for taping. Before you even purchase tape, you want to like shove this into your skull. If you buy cheap ass fucking tape, like $3, $4, $5 tape on Amazon, which I've done myself, I'm like cheap as fuck, okay? I'm pretty fucking frugal. So when I went on Amazon and I saw that they were selling tape for like $5, I was like, fuck it, bitch, I'm out. That's cheap as hell, okay? And then I got it and I wore it for 2 days and it literally came off while I was at the gym. So you get what you pay for. So if you're buying like a cheap ass tape, you're gonna have to buy that $7, $8 tape in the end anyways. If you want that tape to last 5-6 days, go with the KT tape, go with trans tape. If you are going for KT tape, I have right here, you will want to grab the type of tape that has these lines going across it. I have product showcase, bitch. You wanna grab the tape that has these lines going across it, okay? Because I don't know exactly what it's called. I don't know the logic behind it, but I have found that this tape with those lines going across it just simply has way more support than, I just accidentally ripped a piece off. This tape has way more support than the tape that doesn't have lines going across it. It lasts for way longer through the shower, through the gym, all of that. So I'd suggest going for this one. If you're working out, if you're showering, running, XYZ, CrossFit, I would apply this tape like on a Monday, for example, and I'll take it off on a Friday night, Saturday night. And if I had to guesstimate, I'd say this is about 4 to 5 weeks worth. That is all you guys need to know from my experience. I hope you found it informative as fuck, like as informative as fucking possible. If you have anything else that anybody should know about taping, drop that shit in the comments so we can spread more information. People should know they don't have to be bound to binders. That is the video, y'all. Hopefully you did find it informative as fuck. If you are interested in personal training with myself, go ahead and email me, devindoescoaching@gmail.com. Follow me on the fucking gram. And like I always say, Devin loves you, Devin's a Dawn, and Devin is out of here, boy.